Hi. As you can see, I'm in the house. This was not the plan for the video today. I was going to go out for a nice walk, and then famously unpredictable Scottish weather had other ideas. I went uptown. I thought I'm going to go somewhere. The wind got up. I couldn't record any usable sound, so I just thought, oh, to heck with it. Get some lunch, go home, and plan B. Plan B is actually I'm going to show you something. So I don't know how long this video will end up being. A few minutes probably. I have myself a cup of tea, and not only do I have a cup of tea, I have Chalky Bicky. Lovely. So, I think recently I spoke about how I've been over to Belfast a couple of times to where they built the Titanic and the museum there. I mean, I have a copy of James Cameron's 1997 movie on DVD. It's actually a movie I've seen in the cinema. But I don't think I've ever shown off a couple of things I took back from the museum. One of which sits on the windowsill in my bedroom and really looks the part. So here it is. It is a replica of a cup that would have been used in third class on the Titanic on its sister ship, the Olympic. Other White Star vessels, I would assume. I picked it up in the museum shop and I thought, I like that. Just a little china cup, but sits on my bedroom windowsill as just another random thing I've collected. I'm quite pleased with that. Zoom it in, you can see the logo on it. I don't know if any of the real ones have been recovered from the wreck site or not. I don't know. I'll look that up. As I say, I've always been fascinated with the story of the Titanic, the great tragedy of the early 20th century. And certainly when I was younger, watching the movie just kind of increased my interest in it. And I'm well aware that certain parts of the story in the movie have been added on for dramatic effect and that, but the basic tale of, doomed ship, some of the wealthiest people in the world in first class, some of the poorest immigrants in third class trying to go to the US to make a better life for themselves. It's always stuck with me. I must admit, it always has. I did pick up something else while I was there. It's a keyring based on the famous necklace worn by Kate Winslet in the movie, the little Heart of the Ocean. I saw it's just a little trinket, but I thought, I like that. Never put it on anything, but do stop spinning around. Hold on. Let's get that into focus. Go that way. There you go. I say, just little trinkets, but yeah, just little things. But the purpose of this video, once I thought of an idea for a video after being sidetracked, was to show you something I got from second-hand shop, charity shop. No matter. It only cost me £4.50 and I am so impressed with it. Check this out. It was a copy of the book that was released when the film was released. It was a book about the making of it. And to think that book's nearly 30 years old and it looks brand new. £4.50. Fantastic. I had a copy of this when I was a kid. I think I may have picked it up from a charity shop, so it wouldn't have been as good condition as this, but still. Isn't that something? You get to see all the behind the scenes. I mean, to think the exterior of the ship when they were making the movie They built a near 1-to-1 scale replica and a huge water tank in Mexico. My goodness, the work that went into it. There is a page with a photo of it, that's what I'm trying to find at the moment. Where is it? Yeah, there are some photos of the building and the exterior set. They really went to town on it, I have to say. They really went to town. And then the interiors were recreated in a studio on site, pretty much next to it. So I'm extremely happy with this. I mean, you would almost think that was a colour photo of April 10th, 1912, when the ship left Southampton. Almost. Isn't that something? I've said it before and I'll say it again, I'm a history nerd. I know. I know. I mean, they really went as accurate as they could recreating the interiors and everything. They found plans for the ship that they thought had been lost when the Harland and Wolff Yard in Belfast was bombed in the 1940s by the Germans, but some had survived, and it made it a lot easier for them trying to be as accurate as they could when they were building sets for this. Yeah, that's the picture I was after. The dome atop the grand staircase. And you think the work that went into that. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. I am really, really happy with that. I do know the museum in Belfast has a recreation. It's only kept for special occasions. The general public don't get to see it, but they have a recreation of part of that grand staircase. Call me hopeless romantic if you will, but just imagine this. If I ever met somebody I wanted to spend my life with, imagine a proposal there. Oh my. Oh, I'd love that. Oh, wow. That's in the realm of dreams, so that's never going to happen. Never anything as spectacular as that, but what can I say? You gotta have dreams. But anyways, I just wanted to show that off, share it with you. I am so, so happy to have found that. Brilliant. So I think I'll close out the video now. I will say I hope wherever you are you've had a good weekend. I have not done very much. I'm going bowling with some friends tonight. That's become a fairly regular thing, and I actually enjoy it a lot. So I'm gonna go and have my cup of tea now, and I will see you later. Bye bye.